So we're trying to get into a popular little free camp that's right on the beach. It's called Norman's Beach, but it is 2:30 in the afternoon. I don't like our chances, but we've got to risk it to get the biscuit. So let's go.
Well, we just arrived at Norman's as expected. It is pretty busy. There's the main camp area is chock-a-block full. There's no chance of us getting in there, but there is this little side track that leads down to the river. So I'm just coming down for a walk now. This looks bloody unreal, actually. This looks really good. I think we'll take this. I might chuck her in four-wheel drive. The sand is a little soft, but yeah, nice spot. Beautiful little spot here on the river and full of tannins, so it looks like tea, but it is just water. But it's this horrible sand that we absolutely hate, and it kind of destroys a campsite for us. It's this really fine dry sand that's all around the track and all around the van, but it's black. Like, the sand doesn't look black, but it makes your skin black, it makes the kids black. I mean, check the kids out, they are absolutely filthy, and we've been here for all of 5 minutes, and it just doesn't make a campsite enjoyable because everything gets dirty, your van gets dirty, we get dirty, the kids get absolutely filthy. It's just one of those campsites that just...
It takes your stay down from like 6 days worth of water down to like 2.5 days worth of water.
Yeah, but I'm not staying here for 2.5 days because we've done this before at campsites like this, and it's just a disaster. It's not worth it. It's not enjoyable.
I disagree. It's so beautiful.
It's time to go.
It's so beautiful here. It's time to go. Listen to this one.
So we'll do a one night here. We're leaving tomorrow. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. We're leaving tomorrow. This is.
It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it's just not worth it. There's so many more beautiful spots along this part of the coast. I'm not putting up with this. So I'm out.
You're so fussy.
And I'm the driver.
You're so fussy.
That'll help. I just refilled the bucket, so we got some more rinse water. I feel like we're gonna need it. It'll be right soon. I'll calm down a bit.
Like seagulls.
That's mine. Hands off. That's mine. Hands off.
Is it too early for hot cross buns,
No,
darling?
this is the best thing about this time of year, I think. I love autumn for these.
26th of December is the perfect day to release hot cross buns.
I should just sell them all year round. What are you drinking?
Simon found a carrot cake ginger beer, as if you couldn't put my two favourite things together. Where's it from? It's a New Zealand. It's a New Zealand drop, but yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Hot cross bun, carrot cake, ginger beer. Diet starts next week.
Well, a bit of salmon for dinner tonight, just to mix things up. We went to cook that souvlaki and realised that the lamb really needs to marinate for 24 hours, so we're going to do that tomorrow night. So we're doing salmon and okonomiyaki pancakes for dinner tonight.
So it is salmon season here down in the southwest at the moment, and in a couple of days Betty's Beach will actually be closed to the public, and it is commercial fishing for salmon. So we've actually got our hands on some salmon. I went and got it myself, but it was from Aldi a few months ago. Our fishing skills haven't improved even though we've been on the road for 3 years, but maybe this year is the year.
Living in places like this, off-grid, and cooking up a storm. It's awesome. So we just did the okonomiyaki in the Thermomix, and Liz just finished cooking them. I'll just do the fish, and then yeah, we're good to go for dinner, and then get to throw all the dishes in the dishwasher. And Starlink's over there giving us internet, and I've got the desalinator running now, so I can pump water and make fresh water if we need it. Tell you what, off-grid living, it's changed a little bit in the last few years. Just in case you hadn't noticed, lithium battery technology has just changed the game massively. Hey, like 1600 watts of solar feeding into our 600 amps of lithium batteries from Enerdrive and our 2600 watt inverter, and it allows us to pretty well live like we would in a house. We do have to be a little bit careful when we get cloudy days like this. We get too many of them in a row, but with that much solar on the roof, you don't need the sun to come out for much of the day. Like a few hours of sunlight. You know, we had overcast conditions yesterday and we were still getting 25 amps in. So yeah, most people will tell you, and I'll be one to join in on that, is you can't have too much solar. Just get solar on your roof as much as you can fit. It's it really does take a lot of the anxiety out of running out of power. When you are doing your power system though, we're going to do more about this in some videos, but when you are speccing your power system, everyone gets caught up on the batteries and the solar, which is great, they're important, but it's the bit that connects the two that's the bit that I think everyone sort of underestimates. You really want to make sure your charging system is up to scratch. There's no point putting all this solar up there and have a nice big battery bank, or even a reasonable battery bank if the power can't get through. So look, I see a lot of vans out there where the charging system just isn't up to scratch, and you're just wasting money on solar by not being able to get it through. We're getting this lamb sorted for tomorrow night, Savlaki. It's just a boneless lamb leg. We're just going to
wait for the kids.
We're just going to wait for the kids to stop giggling in the background. So I'm just going to cut this. I'm just cutting like the biggest bits of fat off it, and then just cutting it into chunks. This will be way more than what we need for dinner, but we find boneless cuts like this a really effective and economical way to buy lunch meat. So for our sandwiches and wraps and whatever else we have for lunch, any sort of boneless cuts, like we often buy chicken thighs or chicken breast, lamb like this, whatever it is, it's just way cheaper and way better for you than a lot of those deli meats and stuff you buy. The other thing about boneless cuts is if you're going off grid for a long time like we often do, is that they just take up a whole lot less room in your freezer. You can vacuum seal them. We got a vacuum sealer as well, and you're just not wasting freezer space or fridge space with bones. I'll leave a little card here you can click on, or at the end of this video, head down into the description below and I'll leave a link to a video we did all about how we prepare for food for extended stays off grid, like doing 30+ days without a grocery shop. Alrighty, so we got that lamb all diced up in there. We're just gonna knock up a quick marinade, like I said. So it's pretty simple, this one. The basis of it is lemon and garlic. So we're gonna put a fair bit of lemon in. We don't have any fresh lemons. These are frozen ones that we had that we're just gonna do our best with. They're a little bit soggy, but you want a few tablespoons, about 5 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then it calls for lemon zest as well. Now we got no chance of getting lemon zest off these lemons, but we're just going to throw the skins in with it to marinade. Yes, I'm making marinade in a cup because we have limited mixing bowls and stuff, but it'll do the job. I normally use these lemon wedges for my cocktails. Alright, lemon in there. We're going to throw a couple of bay leaves in. They probably do nothing, but you know, every recipe has bay leaves in it and they do nothing. And then about 1/3 of a cup of vinegar. We're going to use apple cider vinegar. White vinegar does the job as well. There's a fair bit of that. So it's fairly acidic. We're going to chuck in a bit of, you watching this, are you? A bit of, what's this stuff called? Olive oil. Olive oil as well. A couple of tablespoons of that. And then salt. And then oregano, but we don't have oregano, we've only got mixed herbs, so I'm just going to dump a heap of mixed herbs in there. I'll probably put a few bonus ones on there. Better throw this garlic in that I very carefully diced up. Alright, I'll give that a quick mix around, and then we'll chuck that over the top of this.
Put some leaves in there.
Yeah. And we'll throw all that lemon in there as well. We'll show you tomorrow, but that'll end up going a little bit white because the acid in that marinade will sort of cook the lamb a little bit. And it'll also tenderise it, is the idea. And obviously give it heaps of flavour. So that should be good. We'll get that in the fridge and that's tomorrow night's dinner.
Cat, D is for dog. Do you want to sing it?
How's your classroom today, Harrison?
Good.
Good classroom?
outside. The boys have been out in this sand that Simon hates. They're covered head to toe. James has just come in here. He's touched all of the cabinetry. Come, I'll show you how good it gets. He's come down here. You can see he's stepped over his little coin collection in here, into the bathroom. Like, look at that. To come in here to wash his hands. Is he gonna take me? Oh, he's been out on our camp chairs. Oh my goodness. Try and sit down to do anything and then, you know, you've got half an hour of cleaning on your hands.
So in case you missed it, we're doing 2 nights here because obviously Liz won that compromise. You know, I wanted to leave, she wanted to stay, so we compromised and stayed. But, I mean, we're going tomorrow. We're only doing 1 more night, but this is what I was talking about. This is why I didn't want to stay here. It is a beautiful spot. And it's been actually really good until very recently, but I think a beach trip is on the cards to give the kids a good wash. Liz is going to spend the next half hour cleaning the van while I finish off doing some emails and some work on the computer, and then I think we might get down to the beach.
It's like charcoal. That's what it's like. It's like this fine charcoal in the sand. Oh my goodness.
Look at our chairs. Look at the chairs. Oh dear.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
Well, good little afternoon down there at the beach. Not the best swimming beach, but an impressive one. We could see all the way down to Betty's Beach as well, where we camped last time we were here. But there is a good little lagoon there, a little bit of an area for the kids to have a bit of a swim, and we just chilled out and chatted, and yeah, good little afternoon. Feeling a bit sun-soaked now, and got back a little bit late, as we sometimes do, for getting dinner prepped. But we're going to fire up and cook up this lamb souvlaki. We're very excited about this. It smells unreal. Every time we've been open the fridge the last 24 hours, it just smells awesome. We were just going to use normal wraps, short, like store-bought wraps that we always have for lunch and everything, but I'm feeling a bit adventurous, so I'm going to make our own quick flatbread. Just a 4-ingredient recipe. Yogurt, salt, baking powder, and plain flour. We got a bottle of wine to crack tonight too. We're going to, yeah, treat ourselves, have a bit of a nice dinner, and sit down and watch the sun go down and enjoy a bottle of wine. And wait till we show you our new wine glasses. Absolute game changer. I love throwing that in.
That word.
I love throwing that in.
You're handsome cooking.
Thanks.
How's it look?
Yeah, it's looks like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like granulated.
Yeah. Well, that was about as easy a dough as you can make, I reckon. That was pretty good. So we're just gonna, it sort of turns into balls, holy balls. And then we're gonna try not to spill it everywhere.
You could obviously do this without a Thermomix too.
Oh yeah, just heaps easier with the thermo. Alright, make them into little balls. Now I'm going to get out our really flash rolling pin, which is our wine that we're drinking tonight, chilling in the fridge. I'm just going to roll these out. Our wine bottle, or whatever bottle you got, works an absolute treat. It's nice and heavy, solid, get a good roll on, and if it's a wine bottle, you get to drink it after. Alright, they're ready to go. I'm going to knock up a tzatziki dip now. Look at us getting all fancy. This is very not like us. Now, tzatziki dip is normally basically cucumber, garlic and yogurt, but we're not going to put garlic in because the kids don't really go much on it when it's got raw garlic. And I don't know if you saw how much garlic we put on the lamb yesterday, but I reckon it's going to be garlicky enough without it. So yeah, we'll leave the garlic out, but normally you would, yeah, put some garlic in as well. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the recipe does call for Lebanese cucumbers, which we don't have, but 2 Lebanese cucumbers, one of these ones, be similar.
Yeah, so the reason behind removing the seeds is you just want to reduce the amount of moisture that's in the cucumber that ends up in the dip.
So basically chopped up cucumber is what we're looking at. Now we've also just realised we don't have any lemons left. We used all our lemons yesterday in the marinade, so it will be lemonless tzatziki as well. So we're just going to let that drain, try and get a bit more of that moisture out. Why would you put the yogurt up in there? For heaven's sake, Elizabeth. Right, yogurt. 350 grams. We'll see if we got 350 grams. We might not quite, but anyway. That's used up all that yogurt. Almost.
You just got a little something something there, Duff.
What? Olive oil. About 30 grams, which is probably about 30 mils if we've got that much left. A bit of black pepper. Alright, just going to try and squeeze a bit, the last of the moisture out of this cucumber. And we'll whiz that together. Alright, let's see how the lemonless, garlicless tzatziki is. Tastes like cucumber yogurt. That's basically what we did. We're going to cook up the lamb now. Let's take a look. I haven't actually opened this since we marinated it yesterday. Oh yeah, so you can see it's looking pretty juicy and delicious. I'll pull those bay leaves out because they didn't do anything anyway, but they look good. There was a meme. What was the meme? It was like, how cool would it be to be a...
I wish I had the confidence of a bay leaf.
Yeah, just rock up to every recipe like, oh, look at me, and jumping in and like not doing anything. Anyway, I think it was better than that the way it was written. Before I cook that though, I'm going to tell you about these wine glasses. Backstory here is, we got onto the Barossa Wine Cartel wine when we're at Bendelby Ranges. Charlie there shared a bottle with us, which was absolutely delicious. So we jumped on the website to order some, and while we were there, found these that they do, which is a travel case for 2 Riedel wine glasses, which is pretty awesome. So it's a plastic case, it's hard plastic, really light, and it locks in the lid, it locks the glasses in so they don't rattle around or break on the bumpy, rough road. So we now get to have the luxury of drinking wine out of real wine glasses, which if you're a caravaner or if you've done any caravanning, you'll know is quite a treat. So yeah, anyway, that's my little story. We'll get a bit of this in the glass. I think plenty is probably the right amount. And then we'll get this lamb on.
I'm just going to stand here and it smells so, so good. Oh. The glass.
Cheers, son.
And it's a nice glass too. They're Riedel glasses, which if you know, you know. But
You know, it'd be funny if we're pronouncing Riedel wrong. We can try and sound all
could
like...
be pronouncing Riedel wrong. Let me know. How do you pronounce Riedel? Is it Riedel or is it Riedel? Riedel? I don't know. That's good.
I'm just wondering if they should be rolled a bit thinner, because I just cooked the first one and it's a bit dense, like it's taking a little while to cook. Yeah, I just cooked the first one up and it's good, like it tastes good and everything, but it's just quite thick and dense. I'm just seeing if I can make a thinner one. Oh, that looks cracking. That's a tortilla. Yeah, rolling them out thinner has definitely done the trick. That's much more what I was after. And they're coming out awesome. They're blowing up nice and airy and getting that perfect. I don't know, they look like a tortilla, I reckon.
Yeah.
They look great. Yeah, I think they're gonna be awesome. Looks all right, eh?
Looks so good. I'm so excited. Can we go in with the tzatziki first? We've definitely got enough tzatziki here.
Yeah.
Might be having tzatziki dip for a while.
Oh, there's heaps of meat too. We might be doing leftover lamb
I
wraps.
will not be sad about that.
No. So we're gonna chuck a bit of tomato on.
Bit of cucumber. I'm gonna go nice and thin to start with.
Bring your wrap over.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2, 3 little ones. Ooh, good fold. Nice curve, no breaks. I'm shocked.
That's the glory shot. Presentation.
That's so good. I probably would chop the lamb up a little bit more, but
We could do that. So I kept the lamb in pretty big chunks because the last thing I want to do is overcook it, and it's very easy to overcook when it's smaller, but we might be able to cut it up into strips, you reckon, before we put it on the wrap, especially for the kids. But we're just going to pig out here. The kids don't need to know.
oh god.
All right, I've learned from Mrs. Mistake and cut the meat up smaller so I don't look like a klutz.
No, it's still so elegant.
Oh yeah, that's winning. We definitely need to do this again when there's no fire ban and we can cook this on the hibachi. It would be insane, I reckon. But that's pretty good. That's a wrap.
We're looking at Betty's Bay, Norman's Beach.
No.
No? What are we, Norman's Beach? Note to the editor, there's a naked child in the back of that last clip. You might just need to cut it a little bit short.
I'm the star of the show. Rightio.
Look at me. Alright.
Look at me. So it's just a 4 recipe. It's just classic.